July 27th, 1941. After 1 month of uninterrupted fighting, an unexpected and even unnerving at times calm descends upon the Eastern Front. Within the Stavka, the most pessimistic ones believe that the Germans have stopped their offensive because they are about to start negotiations to surrender part of the Soviet Union in a similar fashion to what happened in 1918 before the Treaty of Brest-Litovsk. The most optimistic officers believe instead that the Red Army has inflicted so many casualties on the invading fascists that now they have been forced to stop, and that soon the Red Army will launch a powerful counterattack that will drive back the invaders. And what do I think? Well, knowing knowing the Axis High Command, I think that this is just the calm before the storm. Howdy folks, welcome back to the channel and welcome to, I would say, the first combined episode of this new turn of War in the East 2, the online challenge. I'm combining 2 episodes into one because, as I said in the introduction, surprisingly nothing happened but one major engagement, which was the Battle of Gomel. Gomel that fell in one go. I mean, holy moly. I'm happy to see that my opponent finally committed some support units, which however means that he might be running low on CVPs on CVPs of the main combat units. But still, I mean, the garrison had a defensive value of 1084, and I honestly underestimated the amount of firepower that he had, like 1271. That was reduced to 1034, but still, holy cow! And now the 61st is gone, and the 285th and the 6th will arrive at some point to the Soviet reserves. But still, again, this proves my point that my opponent, he is very determined to concentrate the firepower on areas of the front where he needs it to achieve his, I would say, operational objective. And because besides this, nothing else happened on the Eastern Front. Yeah, besides that, here I've spotted this is the 86th Infantry Division, so I guess either part of the 18th Army or part of the 1st Panzer Group, because here I see a Panzer Division. There is not too much happening, and Odessa is still under siege, understandably, and so yeah, I mean, what I will do this week is just to reshuffle some units around, and yeah, I know one thing also, yeah, to mention. Okay, so events, we have the garrison in the Far East, okay, Soviet partisans in Russia, yeah, of course we have the fall of Kiev, the Axis gained 15 AP, I mean, that's nice for him, I would say. Oh yeah, the crisis of the Northern Front, this is interesting. With the unexpected entry of Finland into the war, blah, blah, you can read it by yourself, but basically this event locks in the Northern Front the 88th and the 72nd Rifle Divisions. And of course they will return to the map only via pre-scheduled transfer. This event had a 50% chance of happening after turn number 6, when the 272nd Rifle Division was already in the Northern Front theater box. The 88th was supposed to go there, I think, in either 2 or 3 turns, but this event automatically transferred it in the Soviet theater box, which is why here I now have a gap which I have to fill as soon as possible. And the last event is, of course, the victorious Battle of Kiev, and okay, 2 elite pioneer battalions will arrive to the Axis reserve in a couple of turns. And interestingly, regarding to the let's say logistics phase report, Mikhail Potapov was dismissed and replaced by Maxim Antoniuk. So let's quickly have a look at the stats of Antoniuk, who is who is this guy? Is it? Oh yeah, Antoniuk. Morale 5, initiative 3, admin 6, infantry 5. Okay. Yeah, I mean, not too bad, but could be worse, let's say. Could be worse and could be better. Besides that, I saw that. Are they in the upgrade? Yeah. So 11 rifle corps have been disbanded, and only one of them became an army HQ, the 43rd Army, which I think is somewhere here. I saw. No. Where is the 43rd Army? Where is it? Come on, man. Oh, yeah, here it is. The 43rd Army. So again, I will have to, yeah, playing around with the armies and reassign units here and there to just minimize the out-of-range penalties. And yeah, I would say that's all for this interaction. Actually, no, that's not all. I forgot to do one thing. When I was looking at the reserve tiered boxes, I found that last week I forgot to do one thing that is crucial when playing around with the tiered boxes, and when you have units that are being reformed in the tiered box. And you see here, I had the 45th Rifle Division since 2 turns by now, and I was wondering why the hell is not regaining its TOE. And that's because the maximum TOE of the units which are now arriving to the reserve tiered boxes after being destroyed is set to 0. And so I have to manually set these to 100. Yeah, again, it shows that I'm not very familiar with the Soviet side of war in the East too. Anyway, the other good news that I have for this week is that we also have the reserve front and the central front, which means that the the Western Front can be relieved partially of its burden, because now it's stretched, I would say, thin between Veliki Luki, or I mean, not Veliki Luki, but Kolm, Toropets, Andreapol, and south of Chernigov and Oster. And I mean, to LARP a little bit, I will reassign maybe the armies north of Smolensk to the reserve front, and the armies south of Bryansk to the central front. And yeah, I mean, south, I saw that he moved to the front all of his infantry. Yeah, I forgot to tell you guys, I did launch for the first time some recon missions over here. Actually, maybe we can just show them. Yeah, over here and here in the north, because I was curious about this unit over here. And yes, I didn't know that there was here a tank division. I don't know what he's planning to do with these. If he's planning to attack towards Leningrad in this way, if he's drawing my attention here to then strike me from this flank, I have no idea. Interestingly, here is raining, so hopefully this will slow down his offensive spirit, let's say. And south here, I was wondering about this sudden appearance of enemy infantry divisions, but my recon was not very successful because I only spotted some HQs and one additional infantry division over here. This one is the 132nd, and here the Romanians, I mean, only HQs, so I don't know where the rest of the 1st Panzer Group is, and maybe I should have scouted this area here, because I have no idea where his 3rd Panzer Group, his 4th Panzer Group, and the 2nd Panzer Group, I mean, where all of his 4 Panzer Groups are. And so I don't know how to prepare his next move, how to anticipate his next move. So yeah, I will just shuffle my units around, I will play around with my logistics, and well, that's it. As always, folks, enough talking for now, and let's jump straight into the episode. Alright, folks, so I will be quick. Let's say, I was not expecting this unexpected truce, kind of, so to speak, on the Eastern Front. Okay, besides the Battle of Gomel. But yeah, so first of all, I was expecting maybe an attack in the Leningrad direction or in Ukraine, but definitely not this prolonged moment of of inaction, of inactivity, of let's say tension. Because for me, this is always tension building up. Because by not attacking me either in the north or in the center or in the south, I don't know where is my opponent going to strike me next. And for the guy who keeps telling me that I'm playing against the AI, first of all, I really would like to challenge you to play against the AI and reach turn number 6. Because if you reach turn number 6, you will see the AI that is still attacking you. The AI keeps attacking you until its units are completely bled white, and this obviously does not happen against someone who has a brain, someone who knows how, or at least I hope that everyone knows how the game works and understands the limitations, the tips and tricks on how to micromanage in this case, the Axis armies. And besides that, I would say, yeah, there is nothing too much that can be said about this turn. I'm just reorganizing my troops because yes, I was also shocked by the sudden disappearance that began last week of many rifle corps, and this made the rearrangement of the Red Army even more pronounced, let's say, because I was planning to slowly but surely reassign all of the divisions to the armies, but now I was forced to keep the army HQs closer to the front line to avoid suffering from the distance modifier. And I would say, besides that, I don't have much to say besides that, yeah, this was again one of those maybe boring episodes, because without action, it's always boring a little bit. There is nothing to say, maybe a little bit less to show, and so yeah, I decided to just end the discussion here, folks. As always, I thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. I wish you all the best, and enjoy the rest of the episode. And of course, if you have any question about how to micromanage the Red Army against the UN opponent, please, you're more than welcome to leave your questions down in the comments here below. And that's all for me now, and I'll see you all again in the next episode.